Let it go first, man.
We're gonna hit y'all with an acapella real quick.
I gotta hear bars. I gotta get in the mood, like.
What's good? Yo, either one, son, yo. It's in me to rap. Faster pop that, drop that. My Jimmy is wet, yo. Who finna nigga when they got coming back? Leave your body wrapped in gauze like dogs from Thundercats. Coward, my battle these sons under the wing, fam. 50% pussy, 50% timid. Make you all shook, you a past the joke, don't get scared, nigga. Or little of a stare, nigga, yo, I'm hot though. Cops know we harbor though, we got the drop though. We watch for a harbor scope. Mama told a nigga there be days like this, so a lot though, like I'm A-type rich, yo. How it is? Yo, we gotta play hard, fuck a day job. I'm getting chips off like I was A-ball. I gotta hustle this, pay no bills. Double bricks, bubble shit up like for real though. I see the mill and still I feel bankrupt. Y'all ain't tough, I laugh at them gangsters. Fuck them very much, man, that's how us niggas thinking. EasyJesus signing off, be your shiesty heist, ain't ya?
That's good, yeah, let me hear that. Alright, y'all. Always respected the hustle, that of the independent. Never just sitting around for contract to be descended. Creating buzz as loud as summer cicadas and branching farther than the local streets of which they was made of. Most be keeping a job just to feed their families, to go to school to ensure they have a backup strategy. Others pumping on the block, careful of their laxity. Others bonding them to their craft as pure alchemy. The urge to make true dreams that they had of as children. Spread the message out to the masses or who will listen. Take advantage of different forms of communication. Surrounding them a like-minded, go by association. Network, connect the times is opportune. Then disconnect with all the space takers to make room. Rounding every corner, beware new obstacles loom. Usually taking the form of a hate or envy consumed. Cause some of us struggling, doing this shit for years. Wanting to just give up and take on a different career. Watching the majority of those in our field dwindle. From a lack of confidence because their fire has fizzled. Only a fraction have the strength to partake in it. The rest phony as a counterfeit and be faking it. This shit was written for rappers, singers, managers, and producers, engineers, and all of those that are conducive and take no days off.
You nice guys finish last. You see the dough but never touch cash. I rush past my Uzis turn jacuzzis into bloodbaths. You love man? 3 times your shit couldn't touch half a paragraph. Each word cutting like shattered glass. Get a fast, black mass, the high shit, snatch ice shit. Only pussies get the dudes with the nice dick. Stand behind like the cop killer bullets to light tricks. My pipe spits, recite for night hits. Hate to get blood on my white kicks for fuck sneakers. Selling the phone and the beeper, chain and watch as a keeper. Hit the spot for the reefer. When it's free, I pull deeper. Charge it to the guy that the guns put in the sleeper. Now what did I teach her? Killer queens, catch cats for cream, or kidnap rats in the black anchor beam. Run around for days, up with them strats and canteens. Teach y'all to fuck with my team. I'm Dready, react me.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's get it, man.
Let's go.
Yeah. Yo, I'm gonna need y'all to participate on this one with some tactics. Alright? So when I give y'all the mic, I wanna hear how can I. Alright? Come on.
How can I? How can I?
Alright?
How can I?
Alright.
How can I?
Yo, I remember when I used to rhyme as a hobby, project my voice in lobbies, and like the way the echo felt in my body, lighting a 1, 2, or 3 L's and a couple more. Usually after the night fell, I remember hugging the city for answer the OE with the handle. Catch a victim disappear like a vandal. If rock champion rappers got dismantled, cause I spit what y'all can understand all of the ramble. I remember spending days up in the studio. My man at the time would get jealous, his name was Julio. Had a lot of people who studied in Queen CUNY. Oh, let me not forget those that's the waist taking though. That school of hard knocks if you didn't get the acronym. Remember buying shirts from forms and unpacking them. I'm sharing these stored memories as I'm hacking them. Those were the days, but here for we look back. Ever forget the days, careless and phased by my reality and left in my way. How can I ever forget the no, not defined by these scenarios, they were my desires.
How can I?
Ever forget the days, careless and phased by my reality and left in my way.
How can I?
Ever let slip my mind that I will not define. Yo, I remember when I used to roam on the boogie and win the months just fully protect extremities by rocking them fully. Top of the bus, train, a cab ride to go shopping at Coliseum out on the south side. I remember being approached by blood. But what that rap be like? It be like it look good on me, don't it? Not the one to buck, and never bite, but I was highly underestimated because of my height. Anyway, I remember all them days on 85th Street, sitting on that park benches like 2060, barbecue, weed booze, and plenty mixed tea. If I had a choice in the 90s, you would've fixed me. That is a fix, I fix it because it ain't broke. You can go over the lines again and let them soak. Even better thoughts is how the story was broke. I am a sleeping giant, just a rope, a dope. Ever forget the days, careless of faith by my reality and left in my way.
How can I?
Ever let slip my mind that will not defined by these scenarios and for my design.
How can I?
Ever forget the days, careless of faith by my reality and left in my way.
How can I?
Ever let slip my mind that will not define. I remember snapping pics up in the staircases. 1 hour developable by 6 flipped and applications. Use a red, blue, a green sharpie to tag on walls. They couldn't do nothing but hurt me. I remember Halloween wars, the green north and south, filling up eggs with hair, watching hair fall out. At one time, we all started fucking with LTV, but that's hallucinations, man, it wasn't for me. I remember copping at Tyson, the Bushwick and Cooper, being chased by troopers, or I stuck in a stupor. The trips to central bookings could have torn my future, but the plaintiff always dropped the charges. I remember breaking phony baloney money from yellow cabs. Now I get to buy all I wanted, but I could never have. Those were the days that I would never forget, and would hold them close to what's pumping inside of my chest. How can I ever forget the days, careless of faith by my reality and left in my way?
Yo, how can I?
Ever let slip my mind that although not defined by these scenarios and for my design?
So how can I?
Ever forget the days, careless of faith by my reality and left in my way?
Yo, how can I?
Ever let slip my mind that although not defined by these scenarios and for my design?
How can I, nigga?
Yeah. DebOnAir. Yo, how we do?
What up, Easy?
Yeah.
Y'all still fucking with us?
Yeah.
Yeah. What up? Do a little song for y'all. Nice little hip hop joint, you know what I mean? I love hip hop. Do you love hip hop?
Yeah.
I don't know, a lot of people don't love hip hop, man, you know? I don't hear it on the radio no more, nothing like that, you know what I mean? Like, the original form of this shit, you know?
Word.
But, you know, technical difficulties, still rocking. Stroudsburg, yo, it's popping. Let's take it off the head for a little while they fix it. You know how it is, so bring it in with the mix, kid. Yo. Always thought but didn't think, talk but never sing. Holding on the pendulum and all this crazy swings. The walking on the brink of collapse and never sink. That New York shit, my nigga hustle out of anything. About to go and hit the brakes, my mind, that's how it think. That's a metaphor for any nigga holding on that thing. Never say you can't, the town we gonna paint it any color that you want. I ain't down with no gang, I got gang members. Down with my shit, and I take one for my niggas. Like I was blood of grip, but I ain't far from safe. Send the wind, on point with all the little things. I see them niggas slither in the grass, ain't that high, and I be in the sky. Touching the crowd, trying to connect with B.I. It's the spiritual thing, E-E-M-C-I. Seal like Cypress, still a king like C.I. Like what you making, walking around, no hating. You gon' bring that bad vibe around you and your crew. Yo, life what you making. If you ain't talking about papers, me and my niggas, we ain't fucking with you. Yo, when I say hip, y'all say hop. Hip,
Hop.
hip,
Hop.
when I say hip, y'all say hop. Hip,
Hop.
hip,
Hop.
I had like every feline, Nike and the Reeboks. We was running out the PK, flipping street to C-Quad. They lot of hustle, hell pots in the norm. PA close to PA, all them niggas got forms. To secrecy I swore to death, and when I'm gone, my whole life is old to my love of this form. What I do feel right, God forgive me if it's wrong, but I must hit and live long. Storybook ending, gained and lost friendships. We starting now, clean castle and all. It was written in the scriptures like it was fitted in the fixtures. I just see it and say it how it is, I can't call it. My feet up in the soil, mind up in the orbit. Name it a game, get that money, keep cautious. It is what you make it, architect the foundation for steady rotation from the rise into the fall. Like what you make it, walking around hating. You gon' bring that bad vibe round you you and your crew. Yo, life what you making if you ain't talking about papers. Me and my niggas, we ain't fucking with you. Yeah, 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 yeah. In the beginning, before light shine through the dark, before population exploded, before Noah built the ark, evolved the form. Born at the rays of dawn, written in Sanskrit, the man picked to reign upon his sovereign. This garden being is eating everything, maintaining order. He never saw the inner demons until I recognized lust in the ways of heathens. Stumbled upon the big apples, I used tools, deceitful promises, as honest as it sounds. I'll rape you for the paper that bounce about a bounce. It's pounds, ounces, and brains. A cent for every 100, leave you stuck fucked in a hole and wondering who done it. In the dungeon, hell's basement, where my peoples live like rats. My species keep trees and live free off the tax. With our backs against the wall and the world ahead of us. Generation X, dirty deuce, the Exodus, caveman era.
Yo,
EasyJesus, thank you for letting us rock.
We still here?
You know, we here. Dready, what up?
We still here, y'all? Hold on.
Yeah!
Are we still here, y'all?
We here.
Are y'all at the bar even here? Y'all here?
I need a
How
drink.
y'all doing? Hold on. Whoa. It's time for inspiration. Acquired, written, new relation. You see my ship sinking. We gotta patch it up, the holes are taken, our lifeline. We face time before we shine, cause the cold-hearted streets pays its toll on your mind. Trying to escape with substances, substituting what we losing. Before we all crash land and bodies start maneuvering. See, I'm not mad, I'm just kinda sad when brothers thinking they the ocean and they just a grain of sand. Just a fraction, dying to get a piece of the action. And once they locked up, opposite they be asking, attraction to the greener side and a better ride. Material things never increase my pride, a place to hide. Life is like a roller coaster ride, choose a side. Spread out your wings and glide, it's time to fly. Past memories where we be dwelling, having them good times with stories we be telling. Life and death, a journey to the destination. Love and hate with a thin line of separation. See, I'm dream chasing, reality not worth facing. My heart racing, once I see the realization. Realize now what I never saw before. And with these two eyes I'm going to see much more. See, the next man's ceiling just might be a flaw. So remember that there's always two sides to explore. There's life, death, everything in between. About love, hate, all the people we seen. About evil and good and all the choices we make. Yo, who's real and fake? That's going to decide your fate. People with ambition, some die without ever wishing. Some that hear and others that never listen. Mental prison, confined within their mind like an engine piston. I'm a workhorse, my eyes are blind. Patience be my virtue, never rush in my life. Want to succeed in this world, don't care about the right piece of the pie. My piece bigger than yours, no matter the cause. I don't play fair, I use force, win or lose. Mistreated kids get abused, sides to choose. Which one is better for you? Real or fake? To love or to hate, destroy or create. Two sides to everything in this world we make. 2 ears to hear out of and 2 eyes for sight. And only one mouth, you better speak what's right. Is it loose or is it tight? Will you back out or fight? And how's your light shining? Is it dim or bright? Negatives and positives, you know the opposites attract. Whether you're white or you're black, short, tall, skinny or fat. Too much or lack, going forward or back. Got 2 sides to everything, including these raps. I'm talking life.
Come on!
Yo, we come across a lot of haters in this shit that we do, man. Like, a lot of niggas done hated years in, years out. You got those that be close to you, hug you close, and then hate on you. You know what I mean? So this joint is about that. Let's get that corrupt blood going. You know what I mean? This is stories of like real shit I've been through, you know what I mean? Let's go. Y'all still with me here?
Yeah!
Okay. When I seen him in the hospital, his smell heavy. hesitated. I waited for the love, but from the hug I felt hatred. Had to take it, knowing that my place with him is now vacant. I've been evicted, seeing him smile, had my heart aching. Still hugged him with the brotherly embrace. Feeling the vibe was different from that look on his face. I couldn't put it in place, we supposed to be damned to the death. Even after poor liquor where we rest. Nothing between us, not even temptation of flesh. Relations leading to fight, who there when you stress? Rolling, L's to the chest, good times only your memory. Happy to see you, but sad you're no longer a friend of me. Win-lose situation, how should I feel? Back we couldn't talk, means this shit wasn't real. Fact you held your tongue, the animosities built up in the hood to get you beat and possibly killed. This ain't a game. I see brothers walk the same line, 1 6 feet. Others lock wishing to change time. Insane minds in our eyes and lies in the soul. Never thought this type of shit would be my downfall. What happened to my family tree? It can't be that this love lost and hate in the blood of family. Never thought that I'd see this day come to be. Is it me or something wrong with my family tree? What up, boo? I heard you finally fucking with my ex. I know she give good head, but dog, how was the sex? You felt out of respect, not telling me would be a secret kept. On me, no one would bring anger, a deeper threat. You don't know me yet, it's been a long time. Thoughts might have been in your head, but it never crossed mine. I went to see Sneaky, I saw the signs of the times. Both of their actions now equally combined. Once again, found wrong in the pounds and hugs. Awkward, like I'm the only one around with love. Then it hit me like a 4-pound slug with no vest on. Love niggas showing me only a deception. My perception's clear. If we was both sex strong, would be what you hear. But you like a brother dog more than the bed. I'm sad that our friendship's falling in the air. You lucked out, little homie. What happened to the family tree? It can't be that this love lost and hated the blood of family. Never thought that I'd see this day come to be. Is it me or something wrong with my family tree? What happened to my family tree? It can't be that this love lost and hated the blood of family. Never thought that I'd see this day come to be. Is it me or something wrong with my family tree? To the death, they never changed the meaning of them words. Remixed or revised in my eyes, the change is absurd. My words more than a promise, regardless of the nonsense. There's truth in the youth and the building blocks of my conscience. Tales and tales, a dynasty that rose and fell. Something from nothing, who in our class wouldn't know we gelled? To be the tightest, but it crumbled like cookies. How could we? Veterans play this game like some rookies. Sorry it took so long to realize I still speak to y'all like brothers, showing others the realer sides. Could it be lies in my eyes? Seems more reality. Reason we ain't talking is some sort of technicality is found to see. I hope my words cause a connection. Link the master link and take the game to new direction. Hope you're all reflecting on them good times we had, and if not, peace niggas, and I ain't mad. They say I murder raps with ease, like disease through a sea breeze. I'm a killer to MCs, I'm hard to peep, I move discreetly. Hurricane destruction, wind blends with mass corruption. They shit versus my shit, no interruptions. Forget assumptions, you violate, pupils dilate, lyrically annihilate. All them cats that simply trying to hate, I let them marinate. They cross the lines of open gates. I increase his murder rates with mad vocals on tape. Till they player hate, me and my fam stop me. Then my seeds inherit my skills from DNA strands. While New York hostage to my demands, and making moves is my plan. With my fam making more moves than Jackie Chan. With my bare hands I smack the ocean, make it rise above land. Wipe out the coastlines, US and Japan possess the evil power. Breathe thoughts through them weekly cowards, make them bleed for hours and hours until the dread devours. That's where the worst be, my killer's thirsty. Queens demons hitting shorties with acid semen to leave them screaming. Shorties concerned cause this shit burned with more degrees, melting them seeds to calories after they battle me. Now they rattle me, but I'm vexed, verbals complex. Lyrically my art's beyond what any artist can sketch. Take my vocals out of context, them dons that's pet. Keep them in the gym with they sweats on, doing 100 reps, 100 a set. Get your weight up beyond 100 and wet. I come to rock shit when I come. Who next? Let's get this. This is the hood story, some queen shit, you know what I mean? You are ready. There was a cat around the way named Blaze, he's 16, had the whole hood flooded with haze and rich dreams. Blaze had a name cause his pops was an OG, which gave him the green light to start up his own team. Blaze pops told Tiny and Buddha to be his shooters. Both of them were 16 too and they real troopers. Within a month, Blaze had at least 10 movers, pushing weight day to day from Marcy to God Kruger. Blaze started seeing some change, got a little hood rich fame and jumped into the heroin game. Never told Pop he switched his lane, so he never got schooled and he tried to make his moves the same. Guess he thought dope would sell like haze. Not knowing that boy, you're getting rich in a couple of days. Dropped 30 on a half of a K. Got bags, made bundles like half of the day. Then he set up shop right up the block from his weed spot. Only cause he seen a lot of dope fiends pass by. Blaze intercepted them with samples of the last high. Half beans leaning to their left eye. What Blaze ain't know, he was stepping on some toes. See, one particular was sitting right under his nose. See, Blaze opened shop on the block behind Rock, and Rock felt like Blaze robbing them for his guap. So Rock sent 5 little niggas to make it hot. Make a long story short, they was beefing around the clock. Neither one knew who they was beefing with. Blaze felt he had a gold mine and he keeping it, but Rock had the same spot popping since 2010. And the niggas still owe Blaze Pops a couple chips, but Blaze Pops felt like Rock was ducking them. So we sent a couple hitmen to see what up with him. Only been a week and Rock already crumbling. Forced to tell Pops about the nigga trying to take his strip. This little bitch, so Blaze Pops said this hitman ain't Cuba. Woman has a heater when they train Tiny and Buddha. Real OG, whole lot of niggas salute him, but he ain't been the same ever since the nigga been tooting. Yo, I wish my cards was played differently. Maybe then life would have been good to me. Instead I gotta settle for this and wait patiently to pass out, cause Christ ain't coming again. He too scared to have the niggas putting slugs in him. See, the life we in ain't like the one he knows. Back then they didn't have guns to splash your nose and splatter your brain. My brother, yo, this ain't no game. When the last time you heard of Christ sniffing cocaine, shooting up dope, smoking on weed, sipping on biz? Only thing we got in common is we all drop tears. Other than that, the Holy Ghost can't be late. Cause if you seen what I seen, he'd understand my hate. I seen it all. Living this life to being poor, to watching little kids making big time mistake falls. In these situations, none of us could predict. It's like walking down the block and out of nowhere you flip, thirsty for blood. No longer able to love. There's more hard times than good. That's why they pray up above. See, people rather rely on the unseen force than to trust their own flesh. And that's my word. I take my words to my death. I never disrespect and I obey the laws of the streets. But if I get no justice, then you get no peace. So what if God was one of us? Would he be a real nigga like one of us? Or just another bitch nigga when the guns bust? The way I think is kind of fucked up. Word up. And on the real, if I was born around the time of Christ, I see no reason for the son to have to come back twice. I would have had his back to the fullest, taking swings, taking bullets. These are words of a nigga that's been through it. It's all about God and the devil, bullets and guns, trying to figure out what's iller, the moon or the sun, heaven to hell, woman to man, which combination? A world with one government, a God with one nation. It's the same scheme, keep the psychology that's behind it. They say the darker the flesh, the more my niggas get reminded of the hell that we be living in. But son, it's crazy torturous. Ain't nobody innocent. Everyone's a murderer and criminal. Shit that I write like deadly chemicals. It tears through flesh, pierces through bones, and just cripples them. Paralyze their mind states, dog, cause thoughts are weakness. Who they gonna pray to when I tell them the truth in this? There be no creator. There's only us survivors and a population that's made up of nothing but liars kicking weak game. See, we all gonna be victims, cause everybody got a street, got a nigga son that wanna give them. And know they get getting money, nigga, I can shut it down. We're gonna end it right here. Let's go. Go on my sniper with a knife, you get it up close and personal. Cypher to take it light, vultures encircle you. Sick and tired of stress, nothing less, but it's working through New York, never sleeps. We rest while we work and move. In and out the circus, to survival till you finished and done. Some use the Bible, some equipped with a gun. Stupid niggas shoot at the sun, just to be shooting when beef come. Goes the same quick to pick up and run. Who you spooping, niggas real in the slums where hitting crumbs, turning kids to killers. Now there's a Taliban in them. They work in dark alleys for the funds, this ain't fun. While people march a rally for a change, but there's none. President says maintain, he's the reason it's begun. Then they say, whoa. You're lyrically inferior. I bring you from your heart's interior. So close but near to you. Y'all small size, I'm still superior, superiority. My fame, the queen's majority, be all a part of me like blood cells flowing through arteries. It's hard to be in the drug game like pharmacy, so I control the armory like Kaiser Sosa walk retardedly. No feds to target me, practice wise tales, never will I lie on self, forever tortured in hell. Ready to watch prevail in dark print. My rhymes written well, increase sales. From Queens, unseen like Braille. Never to fall where the best fell. I live through sprays of the pistol. Niggas dropping like Arabs seeing US missiles. Lyrics on point like pencils. Sharpened. Smoke cats like stoves by the carton. A marksman charting. Them niggas farting like Red Seas. Never knowing where the best be. And then why with camouflage over they fleshly. A vest where they chest be. On Pebble Beach smoking Nestle's. Wishing to be in Florida's Keys with the jet skis with more tricks than Gretzky. I float on the ice. And for though we split pies, watch us grow on the slice. Living that life like cloud my sights on the mic. It's only right. To the death, my whole squad stay tight.
Right.
Peace, y'all.
Hold
Whoa, whoa.
on. Get one more.
Whoa.
God damn, son. That's
Whoa.
greedy.
Whoa.
Let me tell you something, yo. They'd rather see me in agony than live happily, going through tragedy than actually living my fantasy. Trying to hold me like gravity, capture me to limit my capacity till they gradually are surpassing me. This blasphemy couldn't hold me with latching, keep my mentality as vast as a galaxy so you can't fathom me. Apparently y'all ain't hearing reality, so I enter your hearing cavity with scripture in this rhapsody. But now you see into me is insanity. I don't cease like the decimal conversion of 1/3. There's none hovering me. I'm one sovereign gene in your lifetime. You won't come across another me. Nope. Quick and rapidly, y'all spreading the fallacy, eager to follow suit and joining in the normality. These rap is sporadic thoughts spitting out randomly. You can never contend with my family. We are your majesties.
Right. Let's go.
One.
Yeah.
Yo, deuces, y'all. All love, y'all.